Hello. Hello, everyone. Everyone hears and sees me well. I'm happy to be here with you. I thought there was going to be an introduction. That's why I was waiting. Thank you for being here. I'm happy to have this conference for the beautiful team in India and US, and I'm always happy to collaborate with Pyramid Society and this group of amazing people. The topic of today is about Pranic Nourishment, vegetarian diet, but also mental health. So basically how our mind is influenced by our diet. That's the main idea. And I hope you are interested in that. And I'm really happy to see your questions and comments because we're going to have a live interaction, a direct interaction with each other. And I'm really, really happy to have this as basically as a live streaming question and answer, not just me talking about something. I would really love to see your questions and comments and whatever it is that you want to bring into this topic. So I'm curious if everyone sees me well and if the sound is good and all that. I'm just making sure that we're visible. And I'm also very happy to be having this topic for the people in India and for the people in US, because there's such a great connection between these two traditions. Of course, this is streaming live all over the world, but there's such a great connection between these two traditions because India has been focused at the beginning of the ancient sciences like yoga and Ayurveda and the spiritual sciences of India. It's been very focused on how to be in alignment, from our diet to our physical exercises or the way we treat our body like a temple, to the way we deal with our emotion, to the way we have our health in our mind. So India has been very much focused on that, and the ancient traditions in the yogis and Vedas also, they have a lot of scriptures or texts or indication and the healthy advice on that. On the other hand, in the US and the Western traditions, India being the Eastern, in the Western traditions, the things has been a bit different because in the Western tradition, people have been taught to not pay so much attention to their diet, to not treat their body like the vessel of the divine. They have had, really bad habits, we might say, with their diet and the way they treat their body. And that has led ultimately to really poor mind focus, to not so harmonious mind health. And I'm not just talking about the mind disease that we go to the shrink or to the doctors to treat. I'm basically talking about the general principles of how to have a healthy mind, like when you can think straight, when you can focus, when you can have a harmonious attitude towards the things that happen in your life, like when something goes bad and you instead of overreacting, you can actually see the report of cause and effect, and you can focus on the good things that can come up from that situation. So that's basically meaning to have a healthy mind, to be able to always keep your mind still and not overreact and not overgeneralize and not draw conclusions out of the blue without exactly knowing if they're true or not, not overthink, not think in the past or the future, but be focused on your present and what you want to manifest. All that means to have a healthy mind, right? So it doesn't only mean that you have to take care of your mind when you have serious issues and you have serious diagnosis, like schizophrenia or whatever. The healthy mind means the ability to focus on what you want to create and manifest that into being. So that's what I would define as a healthy mind, and that has been considered as such from the ancient time, and from in the ancient scriptures and Vedas, and all the spiritual masters have declared that we have to start with our mind and with our diet in order to attain high spiritual states, right? Or the general attitude towards the body, the direct connection between that and the way our mind functions. So, and you might well ask me why, what's the connection? The mind is the mind and body is the body. And most doctors and specialists treat these two entities as being separate, right? The body is treated in a certain way, mostly with pills that don't really treat they don't really treat the cause. They just treat the effects of the disease. And the mind is also treated either with pills when there's mind problems, or with seclusion. People are being disconnected from society. They're not able to reintegrate and so on. So none of the two aspects is not considered seriously and harmoniously. None of the two aspects, the body and the mind, are being treated in the right way, because whatever happens in our health, be it the mind or the body or the overall condition of our being, we have to always look at it as a whole. That's why I call the therapy that I practice, I call it a holistic therapy, because it doesn't only refer to the mind, or it doesn't only refer to the body, or it doesn't only treat the emotions and relationships, but it encompasses all of those, and we make the connection between them, and we look at the reports of cause and effect between how the body functions, how the emotions function, and how the mind is functioning, in order to be able to resolve a certain situation or treat a certain disease. So always looking at the mind, body, and emotions as being a whole, it's the key to general healing. Somebody saying that my video is not clear. To be honest, I don't really know what to do about it. I'm not a technical person at all. So all I can ask is to have this connection as good as possible, because the best I can do is to really be here and bring the best that I have. So if your tech staff, my tech staff from Pyramid Valley or Pyramid Society can do something about it, I'd be very happy to receive guidance. But otherwise, I'm just gonna continue with this. Yeah, so looking at our system, body, emotions, and mind as a whole system, as a holistic system, is very, very important for our general health. And it's good if you're not really trained into working with your emotions, if you're not really trained into working with your mind, you know, and able to deprogram and reprogram your mind. That's what I do. You know, I treat the mind like a biocomputer, and I work very much with the subconscious programs and the energetic programs that are in our system, and I just reprogram the whole system because I treat it as a whole. But if you're not trained into that, and most of the people aren't because they have other jobs in this world, you know, each one of us has these specific talents. If you're not trained into that, all you can do, and it's very easy to do, is to start treating your body like a temple, to start really taking care of what you put into your body, what you ingest, you know, what you eat, the juices, the food that you're using, and what you put on your skin as well, in terms of body products, but also clothing. So these would be the two steps to start that actually lead you to mental health as well. And some of you who are joining new, you could ask, well, what's the connection between mental health and the products in our skin, right? You could ask that, and it's a natural question for most of you. And I will tell you just an example on this. For example, the aluminum that the deodorants contain, the aluminum that you apply daily with your deodorants under your armpits, that's a heavy metal that goes directly into your system, and it can cause brain fog, nausea, mind, you know, the inability to focus your mind, and ultimately it can actually also cause cancer. But at the mind level, these are three specific features that you develop just by putting the wrong body product on your skin daily. Because when you put something in your skin, you shouldn't put it if you not want to drink it. If you're not able to drink it, don't put it on your skin, because at least when you drink it, it gets filtered through your liver and kidneys. But when you put it on your skin, it goes directly in your blood. Your skin is the biggest organ, and it will basically ingest, you know, absorb everything and go directly in your blood and affect your emotions and your mind. So many people have serious problems, like, for example, they have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or brain fog, or focus disorders, or the anger management disorders, and so on and so forth. And they believe it's something of the mind, and it's only referring to their psychological state, but actually it can have to do with something physical, like the heavy metals that you're absorbing from your cosmetics, your body products, or from your food. So I'm just giving this example to see the connection that is very important between the things that you put on and in your body and your mind state, right? Very, very important thing to notice. Another very important thing, and I promise that today I'm going to refer to veganism and vegetarianism. Another very important thing is your diet, right? Whatever you put in your mouth, you know, you become what you eat, or you are at what you eat. That's a saying, and many people don't see the depth of it. They think it's a joke or just a way of saying. But the truth is that you actually become what you eat. And I've written a book. I've written 5 books, but one of my books, called Get Seduced by Your Own Life, you can find it on Amazon, actually refers to 3 types of foods and 3 states, main states, that are generated by these types of foods. And I've spoken about it before. You also have these explanations in your Ayurvedic traditions. They are referring to the gunas, you know, the 3 gunas, the sattva, the rajas, and the tamas. And these 3 gunas are generated by your daily activities, but also by your food. And your food has a big, big saying in it, right? So when you eat foods that are balanced, that are not heavy in taste, not too spicy, not too salty, not too sour, that are having a mild taste and a light, essence, like the nuts and grains and the vegetables and fruits and vegetable milk. When you eat that, hi Elitom, thank you for being here, you have a very light state of mind. Your mind is peaceful, your mind is calm, you're able to make good connections in your mind, you're able to focus very well, you're able to have clarity in your mind, you're able to see the reports of cause and effect between the things that happen and the things that cause them, right, in your life, without drawing wrong conclusions, without being in the overreacting mode. And that's helping you very much with your general state, but with your work and productivity and health as well. So that's why we're recommending veganism, right, as a daily diet. If you're eating over spiced food or cooked food, the food that have very strong taste in general, that causes agitation. That develops the guna of rajas in your Indian tradition. And it's over agitated mind that overreacts, excess of anger, excess of overreaction of all types, jumping to the conclusion, jumping to the next thought without being able to listen and integrate what you're hearing, difficulties in learning, for the students, and so on and so forth. So that's not so good, when you're eating that type of food, and especially in the Hindu tradition, the food is really, really spicy. We're actually not recommending that much. It helps you maybe with your digestion, but it doesn't help you with your mind so much. Yeah, and the third type of foods are the heaviest. It's the combination between meat-based products and animal products in general, and overcooked food like fried food and so on. That's generating a state of lethargic laziness, complete inability to follow through projects or focus, complete lack of productivity, complete blockages in all areas: relationships, sexuality, mind focus, productivity, abundance. All that is generated, the blockages on these areas are actually generated by animal-based products, overcooked products. Why? Because it clutters your digestive system, it clutters your gut and gut area, and you're not able to absorb your nutrients. So therefore, you're actually underfed or malnourished, even if you eat a lot, and your mind cannot function correctly. So that's why we're recommending a lot to go veg. Go on vegetables, go on fruits, go on products that are made of vegetables and fruits. Even if you need protein, you don't need to take it from animal-based products, and it's actually far more difficult for the organism to absorb animal-based protein and process it, because it makes an effort to digest it, and it's bad management, right? When the energy that you use to absorb and digest the protein from animal products, you're actually consuming with you're actually consuming with doing that, with digesting it. So you might as well use plant-based protein. It's much easier to digest, much lighter for the body. It doesn't clutter your liver and digestive system, and it keeps your mind clear. And of course, you don't have to believe me, even though I do tend to have about more than 10 years of expertise in this field, but you don't have to believe me. You actually are invited to try it. So try it for 1 month to go without animal products. See what it happens, see how your body feels, and then tell us if it's worse or better than before. Of course, at the beginning, you might feel a little foggy, a little dizzy. Your mind will tell you that you're not nourished. There's all these programs that you need to have animal protein, that you need this and that. But ultimately, if you really listen to your body, and if you do some detox and some parasite cleanse, you'll eventually end up being much more energized with vegetarian protein and products and food-based. For me, you might ask, who am I, to give these recommendations, right? Who am I to tell you what to eat and what's the connection between your food and your mind? My journey has been a lot on going healthier, right? As a kid, I was naturally vegetarian. I would like vegetarian products better than the meat that I was throwing out the window for the dogs to eat. when I was little. And then at 17, when I had the right to, choose my food, I became vegetarian and I stuck to it for a while and I enjoyed it very much because I was really, really having health issues with not able to digest and so on when I would use animal-based products. Then for about 10 years, from 19 to 28, I just ate everything in a normal way, and my health was going worse and worse, and my mind state was going worse and worse in terms that I was being very nervous, very agitated, incapable to focus at work. Even though I was a manager, I had a great team, but I was feeling more and more, desperate because my health was not so well and my balance was not so well. Eventually, at 28, I started to look at my diet and my general health as a whole, and I started to meditate and be vegetarian fully again. And I started to do very powerful detox in order to harmonize my being. So for 10 years, since 27, 28 until now that I'm 37, I did a lot of detox. I did a lot of vegan diet attempts because I've moved into lighter and lighter diet that I'm going to tell you about. And so eventually now it's much easier for me to speak about it because I've done it all. I've done detox for 1 year with just cereals and water and salt without eating much of anything else. I've been having long times on just salads and nothing else. And I've had a long time on just juices. And preferably now I'm just having juices or water during the day. Actually, I didn't have any meal until now, just water. And, during the evening, I'm just having some juice and or some almonds and a bit of fruits. That's my meals, and that's how I live. That's why my lifestyle is much lighter. It's beyond vegetarianism, it's beyond veganism. It's called Pranic Nourishment. You've had it in India before and in other traditions as well, like in the Christian tradition, in the Tibetan tradition. This possibility has been streamed by various masters, and it's also written about it in the autobiography of a yogi. It's referred to a woman there called Giribala that has lived for more than 70 years with no food. And therefore, I personally have friends that only use liquids as nourishment or just water for a long, long time, like many years. And I myself have had and I'm having, a very, very light diet. So I don't need much physical food actually to be nourished. And when I'm choosing to eat physical food, like a small salad or some nuts or some soup, I mostly do it for either grounding or relating to other people or for, something that I really like and enjoy to taste. But I'm completely aware that that's not my main source of nourishment. And you see me even now being active at it's almost 7 p.m. my time, without having had any meal today. So, and I went on the beach, I talked to many, many people, I traveled, I drove. Yesterday I drove for 6 hours and so on. So I'm very well with just very light food. So that's why I'm able now to speak about it and tell you that you can live lighter and have a better body health and mind health. And this has been my expertise. Aside from that, I've written 5 books on this topic. I've held conferences all over the world on this topic, and I'm also doing one-on-one therapy that's called soul healing, that has to do with overall holistic health and referring to situations like career, general body health, relationships, sexuality, productivity, abundance, and all these aspects are discussed in our therapy, which is between therapy and counseling, going very deep and energy healing and mind and body deprogramming. So really, really deep stuff that people are really shifting their lives about it. And since 2013, I've been also teaching online class or live that is called the Pranic Process Online. And it's a process of 8 days, or a training of 8 days, where we'll really learn how to detox our bodies, how to deal with our emotions and release all the emotional patterns from this lifetime and other lifetimes, from our cellular memory and our emotional field. And we also learn how to deprogram our minds, and we learn how to be centered in our core, connected to our divine self, aligned with our soul's choices and our soul mission. It's a very, very deep training that, really helped many people change their lives completely. So that's my activity and that's my expertise so far. And apart from that, I've been organizing, festivals with people that are nourished by prana all over the world, including India. We had one in March 3rd to 8th, and we have another one in March next year in India. And in Romania, the Pranic Festival is coming up soon. It's actually in August, 2 weeks from now, and I'm very much looking forward to be in it, because it's really a gathering of the masters, where many people that are nourished very lightly, and specialists in meditation and specialists in holistic healing and specialists in pranic nourishment and vegetarianism and lighter diet are coming. I'm very happy to now see your comments eventually, and I'm gonna just look through and see if you have any questions, because we're gonna sum up soon and we're gonna end with a light dinner for you, and or light breakfast, depending on where you're watching. It's going to end with a brief meditation where you're actually going to get a taste of what pranic nourishment is and what light and prana healing is, right? But before that, just let me see if you have any questions for me. And also those of you on Facebook, you can also place your questions and ask. Very beautiful very beautiful comments here. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for telling me that you have good sound and vision for this. I'm hoping that you can, I wish I could comment. I don't know how I don't know how I can do that, because I also want to place my links in this chat. Anyway, in the private chat, you have my link to the Pranic Festival in Romania, and I'm also going to place my link to the events page in case you want to join the Pranic Process Online, which is every evening around 8 p.m., so 1 hour from now. You can join it and be with us and go through these amazing 8 days of deep preparation and upgrade on your physical, emotional, and mental body, and to the reconnection to your soul. So good to be with you. So any questions so far, or should we go directly into meditation? What do you recommend or demand? I'm here for you. What is the thing that you would prefer to have now? Any questions answered or directly dinner? Yeah, I'm so happy to see everyone joining in. The links are being placed in the comments now. You can see them right away. Pranic process coming up, so that you all also have a touch of my activity and how you can connect to me further, right? Because it's so beautiful to be together for 40 minutes, but what if somebody wants to go deeper? If you want to go deeper, you can connect to my website, soulhealingacademy.com, and actually have a chat with me, have a talk with me, or write me about what you would like to collaborate. Yes, I'm inviting you to communication. So, in case there's no questions, in case there's no comments, in case there's nothing you would like to add or ask, I would very much like to go in a journey with you, a brief guided meditation, a brief guided exercise together, right? I see everybody's happy about it. So I invite you to follow your breath, start relaxing your bodies. So good to be with you, actually. It feels so good. And, follow your breath, start tuning into your bodies and see or feel that each one of us is in a light column from the center of the universe to the center of the earth surrounding each one of us. So each one in his own light column, from the center of the universe to the center of the earth. You're having this column of light surrounding you, and very, very easy to breathe this light into your body. Very, very easy to breathe this light into your body. The link, Archana of Pranic Process, has been placed in the comments now. So breathing in, you breathe in the light. Breathe in the light from this column all the way into your body, and feel your body being filled with this light. And when you exhale, you actually notice that all your worries, tensions, and concerns just go out in this column of light. And this column of light is pre-programmed to dissolve, transmute, transform everything that doesn't serve you, everything that's not beneficial for you, everything that's not for your highest good is just being transformed and dissolved in this column of light. The deeper your breath is, the more your body relaxes, the more you can actually focus in your heart, and the more you can have this beautiful, beautiful stream of light going into your system. Deeper breath in, breathing in now through all your system. Seeing your whole system like a big breathing organism, absorbing all this light from the column of light. And as you exhale out all the worries, tensions, concerns, everything that doesn't serve you, everything that's not beneficial for you, everything that's not for your highest good. You just send it out into this column of light. You see or feel the soles of your feet relaxing. The ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, fully relaxing now. You're fully relaxed into your body. Everything is getting surrounded by light. Your hips, your lower back, abdomen, upper back, chest, fully surrounded by light. And your arms also. Your neck, your throat, your head, all the way up to the top of your head. You're fully surrounded in light. Breathing deeper, you're actually very relaxed now. Feel the relaxation as your body gets lighter, as you're more and more connected to your core. And another deep breath in, you feel that you have a connection cable coming down from the heart of the central sun right down into your heart. With this connection cable, you feel more and more centered, and you feel more and more connected to the heart of the universe. The heart of the central sun is pouring love and gratitude and bliss and blessings into your heart chakra now. It comes down through the top of your head to the pituitary and pineal gland, coming down into your neck to the thyroid gland. It comes down into your heart, into the thymus, and you feel your thymus in your heart chakra opening up, absorbing this light. Maybe this light can spin a bit around your thymus, clearing out all negativity or immune disorders or whatever it is there for the ones who need it, so that we have a stronger immune system as it energizes and cleansing your thymus and your heart chakra, so that your immune system is so strong that no virus existent or about to be created is ever going to affect it. You're stronger and stronger in your immunity. Another deep breath in, and you feel or sense that this light is also fueling in the whole heart chakra, the whole sphere of your center of your heart, that actually grows bigger and bigger with every inhale, receiving more and more light. As you take another deep, deep, deep breath in, your chakra of heart starts to stream really, really strong like a big sun. So you align the sun in the center of the universe to the sun in the center of your heart. Deeper breath in. Feel your heart expanding, sending love into your cells, into your organs, into all your physical systems, then out into your auric field and out into the universe. This is a big emanation of love from your heart into your cells that's actually nourishing your cells now. Another deep breath in. Allow this light into your heart. And as you exhale, it goes into your cells, into your organs, into all your physical systems, into your auric field, and out into the universe again. Deeper breath in. You let this light into your lower chakras as well. You let it flow to the center of the planet through your feet. You see your feet connecting through roots into the center of the planet. You see yourself connecting to the center of the planet. You see the heart of Gaia, the center of the planet, responding to your emanation of love and sending love back to you through your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, up into your hips, up into your heart, through your spine, up into the base of the skull, and up to the top of your head. You're receiving the heart, the love from the heart of Mother Earth, up into your heart and into your system. And as it fills your whole body, it springs out to the top of your head like a beautiful stream of light, like a beautiful toroidal system. And springing out, it forms a circle of light, a sphere of light around your body. And it surrounds your whole body now. And this is like a bioshield, a biofilter that completely helps your body and your energy field be protected, be selecting in the energies that you want to welcome in. It keeps out the radiations, the Wi-Fi, whatever doesn't serve you, and it makes you healthier and healthier every day. And it's nourishing you with the gentle, kind, loving, feminine energy from the center of the earth. Deeper breath in to absorb it all, and you're still in the column of light from the center of the universe and in the sphere of light with the love from the center of the earth, and you're present into your heart, fully focused into your body. You come back in your body now. So you come back into your body, you're being fully present in the soles of the feet, the ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs. You're fully present in your hips, fully present in your lower back, upper back, chest, arms. You're fully present in your neck, shoulder blades, fully present in your head, and to the top of your nose, into the tip of your head. You're fully present here now, and you're back into your body. And we welcome you back into the room. And if you are to define in one word what you felt in this meditation, what would that word be? Or word or a phrase? And I'm preparing to exit. It's been great sharing this heartfelt connection with you. I'm very grateful for your invitation. Somebody, Venkata, is asking, my nails are having lines. How can I reduce it? Maybe you lack calcium. Check your calcium and see if you have enough. And if you don't, just complete with more calcium into your body. Maybe check your vitamins in general. That's how your nails get this thing. And check, your general nutrients and see what you need to balance out, and use more plant-based nutrients so that you can balance that out. That's my suggestion. Anyone else, anything to add or ask before we complete? No one, nothing, all good? Sending you much love, blessings to all. Very grateful to have been with you here. Very grateful for your invitation. This gathering is coming to completion now, and if there's no further questions or comments, big hugs to all, and stay tuned to my Facebook page for the beginning of the Pranic process in just a few minutes, no, not more than 20 minutes. And those of you who want to be fully with us during this process for 8 days of meditation, emotional, physical, and mental detox, and deep reconnection to your soul and your soul's mission, just check the link in the comments, write to me that you want to join. You can do the payment when you can, and just be with us. And if you want to meet us live, all the Pranic people that I know, come to the Pranic Festival in Romania on August 15 to 19. It's going to be a live, beautiful gathering of the masters. And if not, see you in India in March 3rd to 8th next year. Check our events page on soulhealingacademy.com/events. Check my Facebook, Cristiana Eltrayan. Check my YouTube with the same name, Cristiana Eltrayan. And you're going to learn more of where to meet us next. Big hugs of love. Namaste to you all. Blessings, and really, really grateful to have been sharing today with you. It's really an honor. Big hugs.